Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Mithun Technologies. In this video, I'm going to show you how to send that build notifications to the Slack channel. So, what is the Slack? Slack is a one communicator which we are going to use for communicating with our colleagues, right? So, most of the companies are using this Slack. So, it's like a Skype for business, right? Same time. So, many communicators are there. Link. So, like that, Slack is one of the communicator which we are going to use in companies to communicate with our colleagues. So for this one, we need to install that Jenkins first. Okay, if you have not installed already, then create account, Slack account using this URL and create a channel. So channel is nothing but it's a like one group, right? So there we can add that our colleagues. Okay, so it's like a Skype group, right? So we created a Skype group. There we are going to add that resources, right? The members. So like that, in the Slack channel is nothing but it's a group. There we can add resources. Suppose for one project, take that Facebook application. So who are working for Facebook application? So we are going to create a one channel called as Facebook development or Facebook team like that, and we are going to add that who are working for Facebook. We are going to add those guys into that channel, right? So if you send that notifications, build notifications to the channel, so that everyone we can notify that whether build is successful or failure, whether it is aborted, whatever it may be, irrespective of status, we can send that notifications to the Slack channel, and install that Jenkins server if you have not already installed, and install that Slack notification plugin in the Jenkins if it is not already installed. Okay, so first let me create a Slack account using this URL. So go to that browser, just type that slack.com. Okay, so here you see that create a new workspace. Click on that one. So here you can see that give that email ID, which email ID you have to use to create the account. Or if you want, you can continue with your already Google account, Apple account. So I'm going to give here Mithun Software Solutions @gmail.com. Okay, so this is the mail which I'm using for creating the Slack account. So click on continue. So just check your email for a code. So Slack team is going to send one code. So whatever the mail ID you have used. So go to your mail ID. So sometimes guys, you will see it is in your inbox, or sometimes it will show, it will display in that social category. So go here and you can search here. Okay. So now it came into here. Click on this one. So the DOKDAC. Okay. DOKDAC. Okay. So now here is the create a workspace. So it's created. Just refresh it. Okay. So it is asking the name. So still I didn't give. Just sometimes it is not going to load, right? So give the name. So I'm going to give that Mithun Software Solutions. Okay. Click on next. So it is saying that what your team is working now. So just I'm saying that DevOps methodology. Just we are implementing DevOps methodology. So if you want to add any resources, if you want, or you can click on skip. Okay, skip this test without inviting. So now you have successfully created that Slack account. See here. So if you have already installed that Slack application, okay, so you can open that application, that Slack account in your Slack application. So, or if you want, you can use that. You can use Slack in the your browser. Click on this one. Okay. See, this is the channel which I have already created. Okay. So by default, it is going to create one channel called as general and random. Okay. So if you want, you can create a channel also. Again, one more channel. How? Just if you see mouse over, you will see that plus. Click on this one. Create a channel. So here I am going to give that build notification. Build the notifications. So if you want, you can give that description, or if you want, you can ignore it. So if you want, you can make it private also. If you make it private, no one can able to view your channel, and you have to invite them. Okay, and click on create. So I am going to create with the public right now. Okay, click on create. Okay, so it is asking to whom we need to add by default. Okay, so you can skip now. You don't want to add. See, I have created a one channel called as build iPhone notifications. This is the channel which I am going to use now. Okay, to send the notifications. So we have created account and we have created a Slack channel. So now already Jenkins is installed. So now we are going to integrate Slack with the Jenkins. For that one, first you have to install the plugin. What is the plugin name? Slack notification. So go to the Jenkins. See here, manage Jenkins and manage plugins. So go to the available tab. So here just search with the Slack notification. See, select this one, click on install without restart. Right. It is installed successfully. Okay. So now what you will do, go here, your Slack account. Okay. And here, click on your account name. You will see here tools, and also you will see the tabs. 1 second. You will see tabs. First, you have to add Jenkins with your Jenkins app to that Slack. Okay. So here, if you see that, go to the settings and administration. There you will see that manage apps. Okay. So click on manage apps. So just here you can search with here Jenkins CI. See Jenkins CI. Click on this one. It is loading. Click on add to Slack. Okay. So once you click on add to Slack, it is going to ask some details here. Choose channel. So here, see here, build notifications, right? DevOps methodology. So automatically it is loaded. Why? Because already we have opened this account. right? So I'm going to select that build notifications. Okay, click on add Jenkins CI integration. Okay, so now see they are giving that some instructions. Step 1. Okay, in your Jenkins dashboard, click on manage Jenkins. Then click on available tab. Install that Slack notification. See this one you have to take. So go to your Jenkins dashboard. Okay, see here just they are giving that instructions. So already step 1 and step 2 it is over. Step 3, once it is installed, click on manage Jenkins. Okay, in the left navigation left navigation you will see, click on configure system. There you will see that global Slack notification settings. Okay, so go to that Jenkins, manage Jenkins, configure system. So just to scroll down, or you can search with Control F, Slack. See here, you'll see the Slack. So workspace. So you can go here, you will see that the workspace. Take this one, go here, give this one here, and credentials you don't want to give. So or yes, you have to give the credentials. So click on add Jenkins. So username with the password, right? So instead of that one, SSH, I think you can go with the SSH username with the password. Username. So username is Mithun Software Solutions. Then password. So you can take this one. This is the secret key. Okay. So or you can use that just simply secret key. You can use that simply secret key. So give this one. Sorry. So select that just secret key. So here you can give that Slack token. Give any name here. Click on add. So here select that one, Slack notification. So default channel name. So to whom we need to which channel we need to send, or to whom we need to send here. See member ID or default channel. So I'm going to give that hash. So when you are giving that channel name, you have to use that hash build hyphen notifications. So this is the channel which we created. See here. So go here. See build hyphen notification. So if you want, you can copy paste this channel name. This one. Okay. So that you are not going to do any mistakes, but you have to keep that hash. Okay. So if you want, you can test it. Click on test connection. See, it is successful. And if you go and see here, Jenkins Slack Jenkins plugin you are already set. Means if you see this message means you have successfully configured. Okay, so now you can click on save. Right. So now we will go into create a one job. Right. And we'll send that Slack notifications to build notifications to the Slack channel. Click on new item. So I'm going to give that job name. For Zoom, we are creating a job for Facebook dev environment first. So first we'll go with the freestyle project type. Click on freestyle and can click on OK. Okay. So here under source code management, so select that Git So I'm going to take this one of my repository URL. So this is the Java project. So take this repository URL. So credentials I don't have right now. So what it is saying, fail to connect to the Git repository, because when giving this GitHub repository URL, it is trying to get the code from GitHub, and internally it is going to execute the Git commands. So in this Linux server where I have installed that Jenkins, so there you have to install that Git. So already I have connected to the server. So this is my Linux server where my Jenkins is running. So here you can install that Git. So switch to the already we have switched to the root user and execute this command yvm install git -y. So if you install this git, you are not going to see this error. Okay. It's installed. If you want, you can verify it whether git is installed or not. Git -version. See, it is there. Now you can go here. Just click on save it, or you can remove this one. Okay. And again, you can keep this URL here. So what I did, I have removed and I have clicked on the cursor outside, and it is asking please enter GitHub. So now you can paste it and you can click on the cursor outside. Are we getting that error? No, because we have installed that Git in that Linux server where my Jenkins is running. Then you can install that GitHub credentials. So it is a public repository. Even if you don't give the credentials also, it is going to work. But I will show you how to give that GitHub credentials. So if you have username with password, select this one, give that username. So my username is DevOps Training BLR is my GitHub username, and password. So I have given the password. So here you can give that GitHub credentials, the description. Click on add. Okay, so now you can select this one. Okay, so by default it is going to get the code from master branch. So if you want, you can give that development, because I am creating a job for dev environment. See, Facebook F&dev. So we have given that repository details and a branch name, and you can here build. So here I'm going to select that invoke top level Maven targets. Why? Because it is a Maven Java project. So you have to select that invoke top level Maven targets option. So I want to do a build. For that one, you can use that clean and package. Package is a goal which is going to use for creating the package, creating the artifact. Right. Clean is a goal which we can use for deleting the previous build files. Right. So then you can come here, post build actions. If you see here, Slack notifications. When we are going to see this option? After installing the Slack notifications plugin. Okay, so without installing Slack notifications, if you go and see, you are not able to see this option. Select that one. And when you have to notify, okay, so build is start, build is successful, build aborted. Okay, just you have created job, but still you didn't build. Okay, notify unstable. Okay, notify regression, notify every failure, notify back to normal. So your build has failed. After that, it is successful. That time it will be become back to normal. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to select in this demo all the options. Okay, when build is started, that time also it is. If the build is successful, build is failed, all the cases it is going to send. Okay, then click on. So here you'll see that advanced settings are there. Click on this advanced. So some more options are there here. If you want, you can use it. And I see here Slack token. So if you want, you can use here also different channel. Okay, so that is the default one, whatever we have created. Okay, so if you want to send to other channel, you can configure here. So I'm not going to send to other one. Okay, so if you want, you can use that all these checkboxes, but other options I'm not going to select here. Okay, so I'm not sending any custom message. Just I'm leaving. So I have selected all these checkboxes, but I'm not giving other different channel ID or number. Okay, click on save. And see, before that, first you can verify it here. Okay, so right now, this message is there. Now what I'm going to do, I will click on this, I will trigger this job. For that one, just click on this build now option. So if you click on this build now, your job is triggered. So see, build number 1. So it is getting that error. Let's see why it is failing. Click on console output. Okay, so if you see here, it went to the GitHub, it got the code. But when it is executing MVN package, we are getting the error. Okay, so if you go here and if you see Facebook dev job 1 started by this user. Okay, Facebook dev 1, it is failed. So no test found. Okay, means it has successfully triggered by this particular user. If you see, this is the user, Mithun Technologies user. Okay, we have logged in with this user and we have triggered. So it sent that notification. Assume in this channel, all the resources who are working for Facebook application going to add in this channel so that everyone can see this build notifications. Immediately, as a DevOps engineer, we'll look into this one, why it has failed. So now I went to that Jenkins. Okay, so if you want, you can click on from here also. Directly, it will take you to that build log. Okay, see here, click on console output. So the problem is Maven. So when it is executing MVN clean package, it is saying that no such file or directory because Maven is not installed. If you go and see here, MVN version in this Linux server, Maven is not installed. So we can install Maven directly in this Linux server, or you can configure Maven software in the Jenkins also. So this is the best practice. Directly you can go to the Jenkins, manage Jenkins and global tool configuration. Here you can configure that Maven software. See here you can install, you can configure the JDK, Git, Gradle and Maven. So here click on add Maven. So give the name. So I'm going to give the name as Maven hyphen. So here if you see 3.8.4, 3.8.4. So automatically you can install, you can select this one. So if you have already downloaded Maven software in your Linux server, so if you want, you can give that path. So what I'm going to do, instead of that one, I'm going to select that install automatically. Okay, save it. So now go to that dashboard, click on dashboard, go to this job and click on configure. So if you want to update that existing job, you have to click on configure. Then you can scroll down here. See under builder, you will see Maven version. So select that whatever the version you want. So you can configure a number of versions, guys. Okay, select Maven 3.8.4. Then click on save. Okay, so before triggering the job, you can go here. So right now, see build number 1, it has failed and no test has run. Now you can go on trigger that this job. Click on build now. So it will be like build number 2. See, and you can go here and if you see here, Facebook dev build number 2 started by this user. Okay, and if you want, you can see that console output from here also. If you click on this one, so it will take you to directly that one. So because already I have logged in, so if you didn't logged in, if you click on this option open, it is going to ask that credentials. Okay, so click on console output. So it is doing the build. So first time it is doing the build, right? So it is downloading all the dependencies whatever we mentioned in the pom.xml. So this is the web application. I have mentioned many dependencies. If you go and see in that GitHub repository, you will see that pom.xml. So there I mentioned many dependencies. See, it is downloading all the dependencies. So once whatever the dependencies which we mentioned in the pom.xml downloaded, then it is going to do that creating the artifact. Okay, still it is Still it is downloading. Yes, see, it's done. So now if you observe here, it has created a package. So maven-web-application.war file, and see, it is successfully completed. Okay, now you can go to here, Slack channel, and if you observe here, Facebook-dev, this job build number 2 successful. No test found, because if you go and see here, there is no unit test cases. I didn't return any unit test cases. For other project I have written, right? So if any notifications are there, it is go any unit test cases has ran, it is going to send that one also. So if you want, let me create one more job. So in that repository, I have created some JUnit test cases also. Okay, JUnit tests. Okay, freestyle. Click on OK. So go to my repository. So this is organization. In this organization, I have created many projects. So Maven standalone application. So take this repository URL and you can go here. So go to that, select the source code management, give the repository URL. So select the credentials. So if you want, you can leave that default branch name master and go to that build. So select that invoke top level Maven targets. So here I'm going to give that a clean package. Okay, then under add post build, select that Slack notifications. So here I'm going to select that all. Okay, so but in the real time, select whatever the requirement you have. Okay, see here. So we don't want to send a custom notification, just a custom message, just disable this one. Click on save. So now click on build now. Okay, so you can go here, and if you see here, again test fails, no test found. Started by this user. Let's see why it has failed. Build number 1. Oh, I need to select that Maven version, right? Again, we got the same error. What you will do? So first you have to select that one. Click on configure. Go here. Here, select that version. Okay, save it. Click on build now. So I am triggering again. So now you can go here, and if you see here, okay, this build number 2 started by this user. Okay, so then you can go here. So it is successful, and you can go and see that console output. Okay, so it is downloaded all the dependencies, whatever it is required. So this is also a first time, right? This project has done, and if you see, oh, this one I am looking different one. Okay, so this one I need to check console output. So this is a Maven standalone application, right? So I have created that jar file. See here, for standalone application, it is going to create a jar file, right? Now you can go here. See here, JUnit is successful, right? So it is saying that no test found, but some, okay, even seems for this project also no JUnit test cases. Maybe I will create other project and I will add some JUnit test cases and I will send. So now what I will do? Okay, so now I'm going to the dashboard and I'm going to click on this. I will trigger this job. Okay, so for this one, click on build up. So build has started, right? Build number 3, and I'm going to stop. Click on this one, cancel. So sometimes immediately it is going to, so build already it is successful. Okay, so if you want to cancel it, you have to click on this one. So in that one already it is successful. If it is aborted, if you have canceled the job, for that one also it is going to send. Okay, so now what I will do, one more time I will trigger and immediately I will cancel that one. Let's see. Okay, cancel it. Cancel it. 2 times you have to trigger. So in between it's already done. So if it is your build is taking more time, that time you can apply that one, canceling. Okay, so now it is not taking much time. So that's why as soon as you click on, in that time only your build is over, right? So that's why I'm not able. So you can test that one also. Okay, so now you can see here, you can send that all the notification, whether a build is successful or failure or stable, right? So all the notification it is going to send here. So however we use it that sending the Slack notifications for a freestyle project, you can create a job for a Maven project type and pipeline also. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to integrate Slack notification feature with our pipeline projects. Okay. So first you can go through this video and implement this one. Then you can follow my YouTube channel. So, and here, this is my Facebook URL, Mithun Technologies. You can subscribe for Mithun Technologies Facebook for more free webinars. And also this is my YouTube channel. So if you go to that my YouTube channel, you will see that many videos. So my channel name is Mithun Space Technologies DevOps. There you will click on videos and you will see that many videos. So if you want, you can click on playlist also. Each topic I have created a playlist, many playlists also there. And don't forget to click on this bell icon. So if you click on bell icon, as soon as if I upload any videos, it is going to notify. And also I have one very good blog is there. See here, Mithun Technologies devops.blogspot.com. Okay, so this is having many posts are there, which is very useful. Okay, you can refer these posts. Okay, for installation, very useful information which we have added here related to the DevOps, right? And if you have any questions, you can reach out to Mithun Technologies, right? So my ID is DevOps Training BLR. So let me update it. Okay, so here it is there. So this is the contact number and this is a mail ID. You can send, if you have any questions, you can send an email to this one or you can contact to this number. Thank you. So follow up this Mithun Technologies. So very soon I'm going to create another video on the Slack channel only, how to integrate the Slack channel for pipeline jobs. So now we discuss it only for freestyle. Okay. So the important another one is how to send that Slack notifications using the this pipeline project. So for that one, we need to write some pipeline script, and in that video, I'm going to demonstrate. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay. Thank you.